type of content. When we say content, just know that anything you post online basically is what we refer to as content. All right. So what are the content formats that we have? We have images, which can be pictures, it can be your flyers, anything in the image format. We have videos also. You can create videos and or source for videos that are already created and post them. You can also do what we call voiceovers. Okay. There are some apps that allow you to talk. We record what you're saying and you can put a picture or a video background to it. So we call those voiceovers. Then you can also put text. For most platforms, when you post any of this, you also need to put text, which is called a caption. For Facebook, for Instagram, when you post a picture, you have to write something. So that's something that you're writing is known as text or caption. The official name for it is caption. Okay, so anytime that you are posting content, there are some things that you should have in mind. There are some things that you should pay attention to. So your content should have a mission. Don't just post because you want to post. Don't just post because everybody is posting. Don't just post because I said you should post. Okay, you need to have a mission for that thing that you're going to be posting. And what would that mission be? Sometimes it can be to educate people. Okay, so you're in the real estate firm industry. Sorry, you want to show people that you are an authority or you're an expert in this field, so you can educate people. What are the things that people should know when they want to think about real estate? What are the things that people should know when they want to buy a property? What are the things that people should know when they want to enter into a joint venture agreement in real estate? So you can provide all of those information. So it could be an educative post, something to just educate people, to show that you're an expert in this industry. And what this does for you also is when people see you as an expert, anytime they have a problem around real estate, they will easily come to you to say, okay, I know this person is an expert. I know this person does real estate. So I want to buy a property. Let me talk to this person because this person can, get me the best deal and stuff like that. So another mission can be to just entertain. It's not every time you come and sell properties. It's not every time you come and talk to people about real estate. Sometimes you just want to entertain, to just on a lighter note, okay, to just lighten the mood a bit. So some of your posts can also be just entertaining posts. It would make sense if the entertainment is around real estate, because again you need to stick to the brand. But if you can't find something that's around real estate, you can also use a general video that is just funny. Okay, if you find videos of maybe when an agent is troubling somebody that is looking for a house, that is real estate related and it's funny, you can post that. But if you don't find stuff like that, you can just use general videos. But the goal of that particular video should just be to entertain, to give people some sense of humor. Yeah. So another mission could be to just inform. So we have a promo going on. You want to inform people about the promo. We have a new property that we are selling. You want to inform people about that new property. We have stopped selling a particular land for some reasons. You just want to provide general information. So that could also be another mission of your post, to just provide information. Okay. Depending on the kind of brand that you're building, you can have one or two or a combination of the three content. So you can use any of these three. Maybe in a day, in the morning you start with educative content. In the afternoon you post maybe a funny video if you have those kind of content. Then in the evening you can just post an information post. You can mix any of the three, or you can decide to stick with one of them. But most times it makes sense to balance out the three of them. It's not every time you be serious. Sometimes just come and laugh, play with people, and later you put out informative content that people would find valuable. Okay, I hope Asaba and Enugu are still following. Okay, so what are the things you should pay attention to when you are creating content? You want to make sure you create the content for your target audience. Okay, who are the kind of people that you're talking to? Are they the people that understand big grammars? Are they the people that don't want to listen to big grammars? Just something very simple as ABC. Are they the kind of people that like watching videos? Okay, are they the people that don't like watching videos? They just want to see a picture and move on. So if you are dealing with people that don't like watching videos, but you say you like creating videos because you want people to see your face, you want people to see the property, and the people you are talking to are not the kind of people that have data to watch video. At the end of the day, you're just creating content. Nobody is looking at it. So you want to make sure you understand your audience first. Are they video kind of people? Are they text kind of people? Are they people that like watching long videos versus short videos? Some people have the time to watch a 15 minutes video that is explaining something. While some people, once the video is more than 3 minutes or 2 minutes for 5 seconds, they will just ignore it. So you need to understand that before you start creating your content. Okay. Another thing to also consider is so define your audience. We've talked about that. You also want to make sure your content is appealing, is attractive. When I see a picture of this, it catches my attention. I want to say, okay, what is this, or what is this talking about? Don't use images that are clustered, with too much information, too much images, and too much elements and stuff in one single image. You want to make sure that your content is appealing, something that would attract people and make them stop whatever they are doing to read or pay attention to your content. You also want to appeal to emotion. Most of the people buy based on emotion, how you make them feel. Okay, so when you're creating content, you want to also make sure that you're inciting emotions. Okay, so for real estate, you can, if you're talking to women, for instance, if you tell them that if you buy this land today, in the next 20 years, when your child is old enough, your child will have a property to inherit, right? Mothers will feel those kind of content because, oh yes, they're always thinking of the future of their children, thinking of the legacy they want to leave for their children. So that is how to incite emotion in people. For men, you could tell them that have a property over your head and stop paying landlord, especially in this Lagos. That's another way to incite emotion in people. So make sure that you're always touching the emotions of people that will motivate them and gravitate them towards buying from you. So make sure you're doing that with any of your posts. And this is also key. I've mentioned this over and over again in all of our classes. You need to be consistent. If you want to thrive online, if you want to make sales online, you need to show up every day. Don't post today and the next time you post is maybe next week Tuesday or next week Friday. Okay, you need to show up on a daily basis. You need to show up on a daily basis because people are always going to be online, whether you are there or not. They will come. The only thing is that if they come, they will not see you. They will see other people that are posting stuff. So for you to stay relevant, you need to show up at least once every day. If you have the power, if you have the strength, you can do 3 times a day. You can post 2 times a day or 4 times a day or 5 times a day. But make sure you post at least once every day, so that people can see you and always have in mind that, okay, this person is into real estate. Okay, so you need to be consistent. Consistency also means that you need to stay consistent. So if your brand color is yellow, stick to yellow. If your brand color is blue, stick to, not like you use blue today, tomorrow you are using purple, next tomorrow you are using yellow, another day you are using white. So consistency also means that you should stay with. So when people see something that you post, they will know that, okay, this is the person that posted. So I'm sure when you're chatting with somebody, so for somebody you chat with every day on WhatsApp or Facebook, if another person picks up their phone and tries to chat with you, how many of us would feel like this is not this person? Yeah, so that is because there are some words that person will use. There's a pattern that person used to reply. So that is what consistency does for you. When people see you, when people see anything that belongs to you anywhere, they will know that, okay, this particular content is from this person. So it makes sense to also be consistent. Okay, so I know consistency is not easy, so these are some things that you can do to help you stay consistent. Plan your content ahead of time. Okay, so on a Saturday you can sit down and plan everything you want to post for next week, because if you leave it to that morning where you want to post, that's when you're now thinking, what should I post, what can I post? Plenty of things are going on at the same time. You might not find that inspiration that you're looking for. So it makes sense to sit down when you have the time. Sit down when your head is less busy, and just create everything you want to post. So on Monday, this is what I want to post. On Tuesday, this is what I want to post. On Wednesday, this is what I want to post. Have everything set so that by Monday morning when you're waking up, you don't need to start thinking. You're just going to that thing that you have created and you just post it. Another amazing thing is for most social media platforms, I've talked about it in our previous classes, you can actually schedule your posts. So on that same Saturday, You can schedule the post on Facebook and say, okay, I want this post to go live on Monday. I want this post to go live on Tuesday. So that Monday morning, you can be busy. You can go to sites for inspection, or you're on the phone talking to a client. The post will automatically go live across your social media pages. So far, you have scheduled them. Okay, we talked about them in our previous classes, but we can also still talk about it later. You can also get inspired. Look at what other people are doing. What kind of content are people posting? People in your industry, people that are doing well in real estate. What are the kind of things that they are posting? Okay, you can also get ideas from them. I'm not saying you should go and copy what they are doing and also just post it like that. You can just look at them, get inspiration, and try to make yours better. Okay, think of why you're in business. The reason why you're doing that business. That can also help you draw inspiration and find a way to communicate that to your customers. This is also very important. Content creation is not easy. We know that. So when you're tired, just take a break, okay? But don't quit, okay? It's okay to be tired. What is not okay is when you quit, okay? So when you're tired, just take a rest, but don't quit. If you can afford it, it makes sense to also delegate. If you have a staff, a younger person that finds inspiration easily, you can delegate that. You can hire a social media manager if you have the time. If you have the money for it. So they will be burdened with that responsibility of coming up with content and stuff. Okay. Spend time daily meditating and visualizing. This is just to also help you stay motivated. Okay. Always think about what can you do about your business that take it to that next level. Meditate and visualize what you're doing to make your business as successful as possible. Okay, so Enugu Asaba, if you have any questions, you can always drop your questions in the WhatsApp group so that we take them live from here. Okay. Okay, so let's look at types of content. So content ideas that we can post. You can find inspirational quotes. So most people do Monday motivation. How many of us have come across posts like that? On Monday, people post Monday motivation. So you can post something to just ginger your audience, ginger your followers for the week, okay? You can find inspirational quotes or motivational quotes that are around real estate. It will make sense if it's around real estate, but of course, again, you can use general quotes on the days when you don't find real estate content. Another way is to post quotes by influencers, okay? Look at people who quotes from influencers are people that motivates people's decision. So for instance, let me see, who is an influencer in real estate? Who is a top real estate person that you know in Nigeria? Anybody? Top real estate person that you know in Nigeria? I know Coach Spark is an influencer in real estate. It's one of our tutors there. Yes, yeah. So you can find a quote from Coach Spark and just post it. That's also a way of creating content. Okay, you can find other people also. You can post funny content, like I said, post a funny video, post a funny picture, or something that's just incites laughter in the minds of your followers. Okay. You can also post lifestyle content. So you can post a picture of a house or a family in a house and just tell your audience that what would it feel like to have their own house. Just create that imagination in their head, to picture themselves and their family in that property that you're trying to sell. Okay, so if you're selling the land, for instance, you can put a picture of a very beautiful house and say you can actually build this kind of house on this parcel of land. Okay, so that's how to create lifestyle content. Show people using your product, basically. Show people living in houses that you're selling, or show people building on lands that you are selling. All right. Any question? Are we together? Okay. So you can also post user-generated content. User-generated content basically are what other people post about your business. So if you have customers that have bought from you before, you have customers that you have done business with before, they can post something about your business. You can post something about their experience with your business. It could be a testimonial, it could be a review, and you can just repost that on your own page. That's also another way to generate content, user-generated content. You can do throwbacks. Usually people do this on Thursdays. So you have throwback Thursday, flashback Friday. Okay. So on Thursdays or on Fridays, you can do throwbacks or flashbacks. Just post a picture of, so for instance, for Ceeplat, Vatican City, Vatican Garden, Asaba was sold out. So if you have pictures from when it was just a bare land, when they were doing fencing, all of those things, you can use those kind of pictures to create throwback memories. Okay, so throwback Thursdays and flashback Fridays. That is what people do. Or you can even decide to do your own throwback on Monday. All right, you don't have to follow what. But generally, what people do online is throwback Thursday and flashback Friday. Okay, another content idea is to create tutorial videos. Okay, how to know dry land versus swampy land, um, how to negotiate with a contractor, how to price building materials. Create videos around real estate, how to videos, teach people how to do stuff around real estate. It makes sense to focus this on real estate because real estate is what you are selling. So you want to make sure you are staying within your industry. All right. How to identify documents for properties. So what you should look out for on a governor's consent document, or all of those documents that you give to people when they buy your property. Okay, if you can also feature a celebrity or a client. Okay, so you could do a live video. You could do a live video where you invite your clients, especially on Instagram Live or Facebook Live. How many of us have done Facebook Live before? Anybody have tried to do a Facebook Live video before? Nobody. So what you can do is you can do a Facebook Live video and invite one of your clients that have bought from you before to come and share their review live, so that people can see the video live and ask questions and stuff like that. If you can also do it, you can invite a celebrity like Coach Spark or any other real estate person that you know to come and just answer some questions around real estate, so that your followers can see. All of these things help you to build trust in the mind of your followers. All of these things help you to present yourself as an expert to your followers. Once they see all of these activities that you're doing, it makes them to trust you easily and believe that you're an expert in this field. So whenever they have real estate issues, or whenever they are thinking of real estate, they want to buy properties, you will be the first person that comes to their mind. And people like to buy from people they trust. Nobody wants to give their money to a stranger, and so they will easily buy from you because they've seen you over time and they trust you to deliver on that product. So that's another content idea that you can use. You can also post client testimonials. I've talked about this earlier. You can also bring them live to just spice it up a bit. You can post content about yourself also. It's fine to post content about yourself. So you can come up with your own motivational quotes. You can come up with just a story about why you started the real estate business, how your real estate business is going, what are the challenges you are facing, how are you solving those challenges. All of these things can be content that you post online. You could just do a text, or you could do a picture or a video of yourself, talking about those things. These are also wonderful ways to create content. You can also use behind the scene content. So for a land you're selling, when they are doing the clearing, if you have a video of that, you can post it. When they are doing the fencing, you can post it. When they are doing the allocation, different stuff that are going on that people don't always see, you can also post that as a form of content. Yeah. So that's number 11. So you can ask the question. You could host a Ask Me Anything session where you just go online and tell people to ask you any question about real estate, and you answer them for free. Okay. It could be a live video. You could just put it on your WhatsApp status or your Instagram story or your Facebook story to say, ask me any question about real estate and I'll answer. So that also helps you to build engagement. Okay, so people that have questions before, I want to buy a property in Asaba, but I don't have the money now. What do you think I can do? You can tell them that, okay, you don't have to have the full money. If you have 30%, you can do an initial deposit and spread. So, that's just a way to engage the audience. So it could be any questions. If you have particular questions that you want to also ask people, maybe you want to do a survey. Why have you not thought about buying a property? That could be a survey question. You can also post that so that people can answer you. Then the answers you get from them, you can also, build up on those things to create more content. So what issues are you having in building your house? Or when do you think will be the best time to build your first house? Or do you believe in building properties and keeping them, or buying land in the name of your children? These are questions that would initiate responses from your followers, initiate conversations. So you can just put that on your WhatsApp status, and people would, start responding to you, and you build up conversation. So from the conversation, you can see, okay, this is how I can help this person. This is how I can help this person. So take, for instance, somebody says, it's because I don't have money yet. You can say, oh, okay, you know what? We have this land in Asaba that we are selling. Now you don't have to pay 100%. Just pay 20% initial deposit, and you can spread the payments over 10 years. And that person could tell you that, it's because I don't live in Asaba. I don't plan to relocate to Asaba. You can say, okay, you can still buy this property in Asaba, and just keep it for investment purposes. When you're ready in like 10 years or 5 years, you can resell it and use the money to build house wherever you want to build your house. So from those conversations, you can determine what you can offer to this person versus what you can offer to this person. But these questions help you to start conversations, basically, okay? So ask a question or tell people to ask you any question. It works both ways. All right. Number 13, frequently asked questions. So these are questions that people would always ask anytime they have a conversation with you. So you can look at your experiences from the past, and what are those questions that always come up? What are those questions that people always ask? How much is the property? What is the interest rate going to be? If I buy the property now, what do you project the price will be in 5 years time if I'm ready to sell? Look for those questions that people always ask, and you can create answers to those questions and start posting them one by one. That's also another form of content. Okay, so questions around real estate that people always ask, create answers to them, and start posting them. It could be a video. You could do a video of yourself answering those questions, and you post them. I would always recommend you use videos because people want to see you. People like to put a face behind the brand, so it helps you to build that trust easily. If you see this person and okay, this person, I'm always seeing the face. In case anything goes wrong, worst case scenario, if I jam the person for road, I'll be able to identify that this is the person. So it helps to build trust easily versus when you're just using pictures or you're just using text. Okay. So if you're not shy, if you don't mind putting your face out there, always do a video of yourself talking to people and explaining whatever it is you want to explain. Okay. So you could also post about goals. What goals do people have around real estate? I want to build my first house by 40 years old. I want to have my own estate by the time I'm 60. What goals do you think what are the goals and aspirations that people have when it comes to real estate? You can, put all of those things. You can put all of those things and create content around it. Okay. So, this is just you appealing to people's aspiration. Show them what they can do with real estate. Show them what they can become if they invest in real estate. Yeah. So you could do product service showcase. You could just do a post about a property you're selling. If you have a video of, so take for instance, you can go to Vatican City Phase 2 Asaba, or is it Enugu, and just do a video. So this is the first build. This is the main gate. You can see how the main gate is built. Is used with modern equipment, standard materials and stuff. Then this is the paved road that links all the estates. All the roads in the estate are tiled. You can go to the water plant and say this is the water plant. You're just showcasing that particular estate. You want to show people the benefits and the feature of that particular estate. Okay. You can do a video of your land that you're trying to sell, so you can see how big the land is dry land, all of those things. So that is what product showcase is. You're showcasing the particular product that you want to sell. That can also be a way of creating content, content that people can easily relate with. Okay. Trending stories and events. This is also more like a user-generated content. So if you find things that are trending that people are talking about, you can also post something around that. Okay, you can find a way to what's the word, adapt it to your own style. You can edit it in a way that it feels like your own content, but then you're just leveraging on what everybody's talking about and events that are currently going on to post. Okay, you could also decide to feature a staff. Maybe it's a staff's birthday. If you have staff, or your suppliers or your client's birthday, you can decide to post their picture. You can, maybe for their wedding anniversary, if you have those information, you can also celebrate them. These are ways of also creating content for your pages. So you can feature a location. This is more also like product showcase and stuff. You can also do trainings. You can do training. So maybe for this week, what we want to do is 5 things to consider before buying real estate, before buying any property. Okay, so on Monday you post things to consider number 1. You post it on Monday. Things to consider number 2. Post it on Tuesday. Things to consider number 3. Post it on Wednesday. So you know that week you are just providing training to your followers. You are providing informative and educative content for that full week. It could be for 2 weeks, depending on how much content you have available and how much points you need to talk about for that particular topic. So you can also train your audience for free. Remember that all of these things help you to build trust in the mind of your followers. It helps people to see you as what's the word? As an expert. Yeah, it helps people to see you as an expert in that field. And trust me, people also always like to talk to experts or use experts whenever they need their services. Okay, so if you go for real estate events and exhibitions, you can also post stuff like that on your social media pages. Okay, that helps you to also create amazing content. You can post holidays, happy Independence Day, happy Easter, happy Valentine's Day. Create content around all the national holidays that we have. Ramadan, Karim, happy Salah, all of those holidays. Create content and post them on your social media pages. You can also use international holidays. So if there is an international day of real estate or international day of whatever, you can also post about that. National holidays, international holidays, weekends on social media. These are just content ideas that you can post. Okay, does anybody have any questions so far based on the things that we have considered so far? Anybody? Any questions? You can also post about facts. So the first story building in Nigeria. Who knows where the first story building in Nigeria is? Badagry. Yeah, Badagry. So if you have a picture of that building, you can post it and just post an interesting facts about that building. That's real estate related. You can also do something that is not real estate related. So you just look for fun facts, things that people should know, but they don't know. Those are what we call facts. Okay, so just post about it. The first woman to buy a property, if you have that information, you can post it. The percentage of women who own property in Lagos versus men, that's something that everybody would not know. But if you have that kind of information, you can also post it. There's this funny picture I saw recently that we have more landladies in Lagos, in places like Lagos and Benin, than landlords. So if it's somehow funny because most times the men build the houses, but they don't live long enough, and the women take over. So if you have those kind of funny, interesting facts, to just make people laugh and think, oh, okay, yeah, this is true. You can post stuff like that. Okay, industry-related statistics, fast press release, and other informative content. Okay, so you can post a picture of your office, just find a story around it and post it. Special season content like Christmas, Easter, all of the celebrations that we go for in this country. So CRS and charity works. If you do stuff like that, maybe you have a charity event you're doing, or maybe, for instance, everybody here can decide to go and clear one road, stuff like that. Just do things that shows that you're not just about making the money, you're also contributing to the society. All All right, so stuff like that can also be very good content for your pages, because all of these things help you to build the trust that you're looking for. So do you have a brand vision, do you have a brand mission and values? You can also post these things on your social media pages, because like I said, it helps to build trust. People like to follow this kind of content. All right, so I would like anybody to ask any questions. If you have any questions so far from everything that we have talked about, questions, Enugu, Asaba. If you have any questions, you can drop your questions in the WhatsApp group and we'll talk about them. All right, so from us, yeah, any questions or everything we said so far was fully understood? So,
about the content that is outside real estate,
yeah.
like all those funds, those times, I don't always see it as the right step
To take.
Yeah. Because I'm just focused on that
real estate.
Stuff, so now that I've heard about it, so let me just try and see.
So it doesn't have to always be real estate content. Sometimes you can post general information. Sometimes you can post. So look for other industries that are related to real estate, for instance. Okay. So let's come up with ideas. What industry do you think is related to real estate? Finance, banking and finance. Sometimes, because if the banking and finance industry goes down, people will no longer have ways to transact or keep their money. It will also affect real estate. So you could also talk about people's work life, because if there's no work at the end of the day, I can't earn money, and at the end of the day, I can't buy real estate. So it's not all the time that is real estate. Sometimes focus on 5 ways to be productive in your office. That's something that can help that. So the goal of remember the first 3 things I listed. The goal of your post should be to either educate somebody, inform somebody, or entertain somebody, right? So look for things that will be educative to that person, even if it's not a real estate content. So this person is running a business, okay? This my customer is running a business. Can I share information on information that will help them or help their business to grow? At the end of the day, that content is valuable to that person, right? But again, because you're in the real estate sector, you can always find a way to. So when it comes to, say, investment and savings, you can decide to sway them to invest in real estate, right? So generally, you're talking about 5 ways to keep your money: invest it, buy stock, buy this, buy that. But at the end of the day, the best way to get guaranteed return on your money is if you invest in real estate. So you're using that to now drag them over to your own industry. So the goal should focus on the goal. That person you're talking to, what will be valuable to them? What will be informative to them? What will be educative to them? That is what you should post. It doesn't necessarily have to be buy land, or I'm selling land, or I'm selling properties. Do we understand? So give it a shot and see that that engagement would increase on your page. You get more people interested in you, in whatever it is you're saying, and get them to respond to you. Okay. So any other questions? Any other questions?
There is this guy I met somewhere.
Okay.
He said that he will be retiring soon.
Okay.
And has some money. He wants to invest his money. I wanted him to advise him. I wanted to talk about real estate. But what he said was that he wants an investment where something could be coming in.
The principal is still there, but
so that they can be living on it.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether real investment and real estate.
So real estate can also work. If that person buys a building, for instance, and put it on rent, every year the person will be collecting rent, but the principal is always still there because the building is still there. So after 10 years, after 5 years, he can decide to sell the property. But within that 5 years, he can be collecting rent on a daily basis. There are real estate investments that people also sell. So for the land in Asaba, for instance, I'm not sure. Maybe Mr. Dixon can answer that question. But of course, there are so many other opportunities. Like shops. So you can build a shop or buy a shop. So all of this already built.
Or looking at selling land.
So selling the land was a long term, but for that particular person, it's not something that will serve them because they need something that will always generate income, right? So if that person goes to a complex like this, for instance, and buy maybe like 2 offices, and every year you'll be collecting rents, but the money is still there, so to say, yearly. So you go plan yourself now. You go know say, okay, at the end of the year it's 300,000 I'm getting, so you can plan yourself. So stuff like that. Then that initial principle is still there. But I'm sure Mr. Dixon will have more answers, better answers to that when it comes. Okay. But again, so you see, one of the content ideas we shared was to ask questions. Ask questions, ask people questions about real estate. It will help you initiate those kind of conversations that you have. So when you see that, okay, this is the problem that this person is having, sorry, then you can find solutions to help that person solve that problem, which is what we just did, find opportunities to buy properties and stuff like that. Okay, so I hope that answered your question. Mr. Dixon is going to join us soon. So hopefully we'll be able to shed more light on that question. All right, so any other questions, please help us check the WhatsApp group if there are any questions, or in the comment section. Any other questions? Any other questions? Questions. Okay, so let me show us some apps that we can use to create content. Okay, the one I recommend most is called Canva. It's quite easy to use. Canva. That's the name of the app. You can download the app to your phone, or you can go to the website. Okay. Canva, yes. Canva. So canvas, just move the S from canvas. So this is the spelling. Canva, canva.com. Okay, connected. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So it's both a site, and you can also download the app. It has an app you can download to your phone.
When you download it as a site, what do you do?
To create, so I'll show us. That's why I'm trying to connect this.
After creating, you send it to your phone.
You send it to your phone and you can post it anywhere. I want to connect it to my hotspot. Sabi. This one now. No share. Yeah, fine.
Can you open a Facebook page just for real estate?
Yes. So you can open a Facebook page just for your real estate business, even Instagram too.
Okay, you will not be adding your friends
Yes.
or followers.
You can add your friends, invite them to like the page. Then on Instagram, you ask them to follow your page, so that they can become. Do you have Chrome? It's not here, but let me just download it. Sorry, I'm just trying to. Okay. So for those who have data on their phones, so you can just go to your Play Store and download it. It has an app on Play Store that you can easily download. So while we're waiting for this to install, let me try it here again. So hours is the I'm not saying it. And that's what I did there. No. I mean, I'm Mozilla again. Okay, yeah, let's try Opera. Because it's 2 hours. Eh? So I even remember mine. This is going to be a long process. I wanted to show us how to use the Canva, but the process is getting longer. Okay, so let's take a break. Let me try and figure out my system. Maybe you should play an advert.
Best practices in real estate, investment services in Nigeria and around the world.
Hello everyone, my name is Campo Angel and you're welcome to Ceeplat TV and we are bringing you the news, the weekly news updates. Headline news. Ceeplat Limited is one of the fast-growing real estate companies in Nigeria. In April 2021, the official opening of Ceeplat International Head Office in Enugu. Ceeplat Limited is a national construction company. Ceeplat Limited is the owner of Ceeplat TV. Ceeplat TV introduces the real estate village art show. We will bring you the news in detail after this time out. Stay tuned.
Ceeplat your investment house. Real estate development provides global and best practices in real estate investment services in Nigeria and around the world. We sell you entitlements with a rest of mind to private and portfolio investors, brokerage and company, visionary developers, only wanting land everywhere. Ceeplat Limited, your investment house. Real estate development provides global and best practices in real estate investment services in Nigeria and around the world. We sell you entitlements with rest of mind to private and portfolio investors. Ceeplat investment house.
Ceeplat Limited, aka your investment house, is the owner of Vatican Garden Estate and is one of the fast-growing real estate companies in Nigeria with a focus on mandate for Eastern development. Ceeplat Limited currently has existing estates in Enugu, selling as 8 million naira, and Asaba, selling at 2 million naira, with ongoing plans to establish more estates in Owerri, Oka, and in Omaya within a stipulated time this year. The company is committed in leading her brand to be the most preferred brand in the Southeast real estate development, within which a proven antecedent. The management of Ceeplat Limited has reaffirmed its commitment and promise to our existing and prospective investors that making a reliable choice of investment house will not be a disappointment but a cherished opportunity. The management of Ceeplat Limited has concluded plans to officially open her international head office in Enugu in April 2021 for easy control and implementation of their Southeast development mandates. The managing director, Mr. Dixon Onechukwu, on an interview with the Ceeplat TV crew, highlighted more on that.
My name is Dixon Onechukwu, the chief servant of Ceeplat Limited. That is what I love to call myself. So we are talking about officially open our own international head office. That is because we have a special mandate to develop the eastern part of the country. And the vision I saw rather, is not a Nigerian vision, it's not an African vision, it's also a global vision. And God at the initial stage told me that the head office will do it. It's not because I love people that I want to take people to heaven. It's also as directed by the Holy Spirit. I know that for the office to be moved to be there as a head office now is going to drive the speedy implementation of agendas every year, because we'll be closer to our projects. We are also launching alongside with the office our construction department that we mind by professional engineers and architectural architects, to deliver a good result within beyond expectation. We can build for our clients, we can build for the project of the company, they will handle it. And so many other areas, and as well as our TV channel, we have a Ceeplat TV already that is running. So there will be Ceeplat TV, also there will still be Ceeplat TV members. So the office and members will remain. The staff, everyone will remain. The seminar, the TV, the administration, everything will remain. So all hands will be on deck to take the company to the next level. So we are heading to the next level, real estate investment and productivity. So before the end of the year, it will be a walkover. Thank you very much.
As part of the commitment to serve our customers while making house ownership dream a reality and easy, Ceeplat Limited has launched a sophisticated union department run by proven experienced and professional engineers, architects, etc. in order to deliver results beyond expectation. Those departments are dedicated to handle all kinds of architectural designs and building constructions, both for the company projects and for our clients who are far and near. Let's go for a short break and we'll be right back. Don't go away.
Ceeplat TV is your #1 real estate TV, promoting sustainable accountability, responsibility, and excellence in real estate worldwide. Watch and subscribe to Ceeplat TV on YouTube channel, powered by Ceeplat Profile Limited. Ceeplat TV, your investment house.
Welcome back. Ceeplat TV is the media department of Ceeplat Profile Limited. Ceeplat TV is the #1 real estate TV, established towards promoting sustainable accountability, responsibility, and excellence in real estate worldwide. Ceeplat TV currently operates online via YouTube and Facebook. Therefore, we call on everyone to follow Ceeplat TV on Facebook and subscribe to Ceeplat TV on YouTube to enable you connect and collect from the wealth of intellectual and exciting programs showing on Ceeplat TV. Ceeplat TV has introduced a TV program called Real Estate Realtors Show. Real Estate Realtors Show is presented with its real estate-oriented TV program showing live every Tuesday by 1 p.m. on Ceeplat TV via Facebook and YouTube. It is an educative and informative TV program designed to bring to the public the diversity of real estate investment, development, risk management, and benefit information. This program is a must-watch for all who either have an immediate plan, a short-time plan, or a long-term plan to invest in real estate. For an appropriate guide on how to maximize the benefit, returns, and investments. That's all for now. Keep watching Ceeplat TV, the #1 real estate TV in Nigeria. Don't forget to subscribe to our favorite YouTube channels at Ceeplat TV for our regular updates on real estate matters. On behalf of the Ceeplat TV crew, my name is Stampo Angel. Till I come your way next week. Bye for now.
Okay. Your investment house, real estate development provides no one.
Okay, so welcome back from that short break. Okay, I think the Chrome has finished installing. So yes, this is canva.com. For those who are just joining us, welcome to today's class. Today we're talking about how to create content. Oh, the mic is on. Okay, so we're talking about how to create content, and I wanted to show us how to create some amazing content. Okay, so while I always recommend Canva is because Canva has a lot of ready-made templates. So it makes it easy for you to just drag and drop and create what you want to create. So you can do this on a computer. If you don't have a computer, you can download the app. Just go to your Play Store and type CANVA, Canva. This is the logo up here. It's just a C sign with a blue background. Okay, so just download it. So to create a template, to create a post, first you choose from, so on the home page, you will see a lot of templates. It's going to ask you, what do you want to create? Okay, there's social media, there's events, there's marketing. So let's click on social media, for instance. You see that you can create an Instagram post or Instagram story or an animated social media, blah, 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 Facebook posts, plenty of options there. So let me work with Instagram posts. It will open your design area. This is known as your design area. All of these things you're seeing here are templates that you can use. So let me see if there's any real estate templates. You can type real estate here, and it will bring all the templates that it has regarding real estate. So you can find them. Okay, so let me just use this one so that we don't spend so much time. All right, so this is a template. You can decide to put in your own picture here. So I'm going to see, do you have pictures of yourself here? Oh, you would need to sign up for this. It won't work because I don't sign into my account here. But basically, you can just change this picture. Let me see. They also have their own pictures that you can choose from. So imagine this is your own pictures that you have uploaded. If you want to upload your own pictures, just come to upload here, click on upload. It will open your computer and you can select the images you want. All right. So if these are the images that you have uploaded, for instance, I can decide to take this image and change it with this one. Okay, it's not working because of that template. So let's choose another template that will work well. So let's work with this template. So I want to change the image. Drag and drop. It's really very simple to use. Drag and drop, and the image will change. You see. So let's look for houses. Images of houses. That's what we want to use to give us nice houses that we can use. So let's put an house here. I'll use this one. For the text, I can decide to say, imagine living with your family in such a beautiful house. Okay, so because the font is white, it's not so visible. So you can come here to change font, change the color of the font. Okay. Let's use this color and see if it becomes, so it's still not visible. Let me make it bolder. So what color do we think will work? Blue will also not show. It's also not showing, except to move the font to a place where, okay, let's use this one. Imagine Living. Hope what I'm doing is not magic. Living. Eh? Does it look like magic?
How will I edit the font?
Yeah, you can also edit the fonts. So because I want to make it more visible, that's why I'm using this particular font. I can drag this to make it. Okay. So all of these things is to help you edit the font. You can reduce the size. If it looks too big, you can reduce the size. You can change the color. You can change the font type. So this is where you change font type. You can use different fonts. If you scroll down, you find more fonts that you can use. So you just create a design that you find appealing. So imagine living in this house with your family, right? So you can put contact me for more information. Just create it in your own language. So if you want to add text, see text here, click on text to show you text formats that you can use. Let's try this one. So contact me for more information. Okay, so the size is too big. First, we need to reduce this font size to like 28. Sorry, are we together? It looks like I was just doing some magic. Are we following? So let's try it. Who has data on their phone? Download the app so that you can also follow, so that you can create something in this class. For this Canva, you can create videos, you can create flyers, you can create anything. Put your own pictures, put your own voiceover if you want to do voice. Canva, Canva, and it's also free. You can create a free account. Canva. Just go to Play Store and download the Canva app here. Okay, so let's change this color. So it's actually that simple. Any questions? Let me not be creating design for myself. I was trying to show us how to create the design. So if you have any question, please ask so that I can answer the questions. Enugu Asaba, any questions? You can put your questions in the comment section so that we can also take them from here. Okay, so would somebody come and try and create something? Anybody wants to try? Yeah, with the laptop here. Just come and try. So let me create a new workspace. Come and try, man. Don't worry, we won't laugh at the design. So let me sit down and also I'll guide you. Yeah, no problem. Yes. So you choose another template. You can scroll down. Sorry, let me. Okay.
Is that all?
No, there are many. So let me. You want to use this one? So this one is like a video. It's
Okay, that one is.
you can try that. Don't worry. Let's use this one. So once you click on it, it brings the image to the field here. All right. So you can change the font. You can also change the image if you want to use another picture here. That card. So because we are doing real estate, you don't want to use cards. You can decide to change it. So go to images on the left. Do you see photos? Sorry, on the far left. Yes. See photos here.
This one is up.
Yes. So photos is under it. So click on it. Those ones will change. So because it's real estate, you want to use picture of a house, right? So to make it easier, just search for house here. Type. Yeah. Click on it first before you type. Yeah. House building or whatever. So it's suggesting it already. You can just click on. So click enter. Okay, so these are beautiful pictures of houses. So you can select any of them. No, this is a pro. So anyone that has pro means you have to pay for it. So look for the free ones. So that one is showing free.
This one?
Yeah. So it's still house. Or you want to change it?
I want to change it to this.
So delete. See delete button here. Delete. So scroll down and find another house that you want.
This one is
Well, this is pro.
One beside it.
This one, no, the one beside that dog house. Yes. Don't worry. Let me. So click on it. Wait, I'm coming. Let's delete this one first. Okay. It's coming, it's still loading. It's easy. If you do it over and over and again, it will become easy for you. Yeah. Yeah, network is a bit slow. Let me use this style.
Okay, you will reduce it.
So you can decide to delete all these ones if you don't want to use plenty information and just create more space for your picture. So let's see. So you can, if you want to increase the image, you put your see these mouse now like this. You put it on the edge. It will show an arrow sign. Then you press this down and you drag it. It will increase the image. Then you can now set it very well. All right. So change the font. Click on the font and type anything you want to type. So you can also do this from your phone. You don't have to use a computer. But, so click on this place. Click on it. Click on it twice so that you select everything. So type your own. Click on it twice again. Let it select everything. Nope. No. Come on, there's nothing like using. Yeah. So type anything you want to type. Backspace. You want to delete, Abby?
Yes.
This one.
No, wait.
Me, I'm not confused. Or I have this house for sale. It could be something that simple. It could be come and buy this house.
Impossible. Impossible is not.
Or impossible is nothing. Or house for sale. So something. Space. This one. Okay. Everybody they celebrate like
No problem. You can use this one. Just
is that is that example. So yes, you see that you have created an amazing design. So what you just need to do next is download. So if you do this from your phone, you can download it. This is the download button. Once you click on it to download this thing that you have created, download it to your phone. Then you can now post it to anywhere you want. Sorry, hope I didn't step on your phone. You can now post it to Facebook, to WhatsApp. You can send it to somebody on WhatsApp, anything. Once you click on this download button, it downloads to your phone or to your computer because we use computer for this one. So once you download it, you can upload it anywhere. You can change the color of this, you can change the design, you can change the size. So take for instance, if I feel this is too big, this is the size of the font. Yeah, so if I reduce it, you will see that the font size is reducing.
My question is this. Sometimes I find it difficult to sell real estate
Online. So
because people and a lot of people think that somebody
yeah.
so
So if you remember from the class, I kept saying that you need to build trust in the mind of people over time. Somebody can just see you today, even you yourself. You cannot see somebody today online and say, okay, take 7 million and let me buy land. It's not possible. It's people. Okay.
Secondly, it says in Facebook, it's only your followers and those.
So if
There's a limit of you.
So if you have been following our classes, okay, this is your first time here. Yes. Okay, so we've talked about so many things in the past. You can actually do sponsored ads. You can do sponsored ad and show your ad to a specific set of people. Who can remember for the 4 criteria that you can use to select audience when you want to do sponsored ad? Age, location. No, there's nothing like profession. Interest, age, location, gender, and interest. So you can tell Facebook that I am looking for people who are between the ages of 32 and 45 who are living in Lagos or Asaba, or you can even be as specific as living in Ikeja, Okwebi, Bagada, all those places where you can find the kind of people you are looking for, and who are either male or female or both of them, who are interested in real estate or who are interested in GT Bank or who are interested in food, whatever like that. So what that does for you is it shows your ad to everybody on Facebook who meets that criteria that you have selected. So even if they are your followers or not, they will still get to see your post. So that is why you need to, you asked the question earlier that can you set up a page for your real estate? So that's why you need to set up a business page on either Facebook or Instagram for that real estate business. Okay, so that helps you to do all of these things that we're talking about. Now, again, when you create the page, today's class is about what are you going to be posting on that page, which is what we talked about before. So content is anything you put on that page. Your content should be designed in a way to help you build trust in the mind of people. People need to see you over time, consistently, before they get to that point where they trust you enough to give you their money in exchange for whatever you're selling. You can't just show up today. Even you as a buyer, you can't meet somebody today and you just give them your money like that. It takes a conversation. It takes a process. It takes some asking of questions. Okay, there are some questions you ask somebody to know if they are real or not. Look for those questions and answer them up front with your content. Okay, show yourself as an expert. Post content about land you're selling here. So again, I mentioned consistency. Consistency is also very important because people come to your Facebook today, you are selling land. By the time they come 2 days later, you have become a pastor. By the time they come 4 days later, you are now a deliverance minister. Another day that they come, you are selling fashion, you are selling okika bags and shoes. That is not consistent. People will not take you serious. All right, so consistency is not just showing up every day. Consistency is showing up as yourself every day. So if you know that you want to do real estate, create a page for your real estate. If you're also a deliverance minister, create another page for your deliverance ministry. Sorry, I was going to say business, but for your deliverance ministry. If you're also selling bags and shoes, create another page for your bags and shoes. So that I'm interested in you for real estate, I know I'm coming to your real estate page. Those that are interested in your deliverance ministry, they will go to your deliverance ministry page. Those that are interested in your fashion business will go to your fashion business page, right? So that I don't mumble everything together. Today real estate, tomorrow another thing, next tomorrow another thing. It would help people see you as unserious. Yes. And over time, they will not want to take you serious. So these are things that you can do over time to build that trust, to build that engagement that you're looking for. Now, what online does for you also is to give you access to people. You can be in Lagos and you can be chatting with somebody in Asaba, which you would probably have not met if you're not online. All right. So once you get that access to people, you still have to play your own part of taking that conversations, giving them, building that trust to the point that are eventually ready to buy from you. You can also do live inspection online. Somebody is in London, they want to buy a property in Owerri. What you can do is go to that land. If you have access to the land, do a Facebook live video. You can do a recorded video, fine, but when you do a live video, the person is watching it live at that particular time. Oh, what is that thing that you just showed me? Please move back. You can move back and the person will see. You can't get that same experience when you do a recorded video. When the video is recorded. So if you forget to show anything, that is gone. But for a live video, you can show, okay, this is the gate. You are holding your phone and you're showing this is the gate, this is the paved entrance, just like that. Okay, please turn back. Why did you use this kind of block instead of this? You can answer that person live. So it's just like you and that person, you are there together. But it's different because the person is on the other side of the phone, wherever they are. So all of these tools are just there to help you make your job easier. But you as a person still need to play the part of, getting that sale. So I hope that answered your question. All right. Any other question? Any other follow-up question?
They don't really buy.
So Facebook can give you access. Okay, so like I said, Facebook gives you access to these people. Once you have that access, you start chatting with them on WhatsApp. You can say, okay, sir, when can I come to see you? Because you know that this person is a person that likes to see you before they buy. Once you chat them up, create that conversation. You can, okay, when can I come to see you? Come on Tuesday or come on Wednesday. Then you go to that place. All right. So even though you didn't make the sale on Facebook still gave you access or gave you that opportunity to meet that people. For some people, if you want to book appointments with them, they might tell you, you go to their office, you sit down from morning till night for like 2 weeks before you can get to see them. But with a simple WhatsApp message or an email, it doesn't have to be Facebook. If you can get their email address, send them an email, and you'll be able to book an appointment with them. Funny enough, there are some people who. So again, depending on the kind of people that you are dealing with, some people reply emails more than WhatsApp. So because you are always on WhatsApp does not mean everybody. There are some people that they don't open their WhatsApp for like 2 days. I'm talking of some high net worth individuals. They don't open. Some of them don't even have WhatsApp. So depending on the kind of clients you're working with, Remember, I said you also need to understand your target audience. That was the first point I made. Understand who you are talking to. If you are talking to an Otedola, for instance, or a Dangote, WhatsApp will not be a way to communicate with them. Most likely, right? You will not even find their WhatsApp number because those kind of people are very conscious about who they give their direct line to, right? For those kind of people, you can find them easily on Twitter, for instance, or via email. But if you're talking to, you should know when you see somebody, you should know, okay, this person, or you can even ask sometimes. So, what is the best way to contact you? Is it via WhatsApp? Is it via phone call? Some people will give you their phone call number that, just call me. It's easier to reach me via calls than WhatsApp. Some other people will tell you, don't call me, send me a WhatsApp message. You get the drill. So, there's no 1 + 1 is 2 for everybody. You have to find what works for that particular person that you're talking to.
For instance, now,
Yeah.
Facebook limits you to certain people. But there's another way you can market and it will go rapid.
So that is what I just explained earlier. Facebook advertising.
There is another mix.
Okay.
Like magazine. This other one is going to
So traditional media, of course. You want to do flyers, you want to do.
Not even the flyers.
So which magazine do you have any particular magazine in mind?
There's one my friend was writing. That one, if you paste it, if you do any advert there,
That is creating a special page.
yeah, if you
For Facebook,
it's not a page,
No, as in for a paper magazine.
like a magazine.
Yeah.
The whole Nigeria will see it.
So let's be realistic. Hold on.
So most they think that they have heard about the company and they know about the company, you can just tell somebody that please help me contact this company. I want to know about this their land. And
So place.
Is it real estate?
Because yes, it's not real estate magazine. I've forgotten the name of the magazine called. There I saw people, because he brought one. Capsule, I mean.
Capsule, okay.
He brought one capsule.
Castle.
Okay, Castle.
So that's a channel. That's also a channel. But again,
Newspapers. Yes, yes, you can pay money. Yes, she told me. But she told me that if you are doing small, if you are buying group, like here, advertising like here, that's when you spend it. But if you just small, I think he said 15,000.
15,000. No, for that publication, it's just one printing. Once they print that paper. But the truth is,
You can't compare.
so again, they are doing. Yeah, that 15,000.
She said with that,
Is Mr. Dixon around?
she just told me that this one.
Mr. Dixon.
That's what she thought.
But
The job that works for Mr.
No one was that.
But the best way to sell is online because I've gotten a client from the US. I don't even get this. We work for inspection. So that has for that. We get to US.
so everything has that capsule is a channel. Is a channel. I can bet you that it's not the whole Nigeria. That capsule, I'm not sure they print up to 10,000 copies. I'm not even sure they print up to 5,000 copies. It's not up to. So I'm not discouraging that. Everything is a channel. The goal is to get you in front of that person. So if the set of people you are looking for are the kind of people that read newspapers, take your adverts to them. But online, when it comes to online, people, you can reach different kind of people. He just shared his own testimony. He was there. Somebody in the US saw his advert, Abi, because we posted online. It was online. So he bought from there. So I just explained. So there are ways to sell online. You just need to understand what you should do and the right way to do it. That's just the truth.
Property sector, Nigeria property sector and property trade. These two, this is basically for real estate. If you don't pay the property taxes, the list for 1 month. 6,000 for 1 month. Then if it is for property sales, 5,000, the lowest package for 1 month. So you choose. Why I've not funded my own is that my own is something I want to get like 3-4 months and they switch. Because
like that,
leave tomorrow and they pay the upper month. It doesn't make any sense.
It's not consistent. That's the consistency we're talking about. So this is the property.
Like 6,000.
Yes, that will not sell. There's no house.
So this is the Property Pro website. Is a listing website. All right. So the way you will go to Ikotu Market, Property Pro. Property Pro. Yes, Property Pro is a website on it. It's a listing website. So let me explain. Explain how this works. So the same way you go to, take for instance, now you want to buy goods in bulk in Lagos. Which market which market is like the first market where you can get wholesale prices? Eco market. So like what? Oyingbo. My 12.
My 12.
Tomato and all those things. My 12. But all this crayfish, dried pepper, Oyingbo. If you are buying clothes,
you go Lagos Island.
Eco market. So you understand that idea. So this is also like a market for people that want to buy real estate. The same way you want to buy food stuff, yam, tomatoes, and you go to My 12. My 12 is a place for wholesale food. Now this spare part is Ladipo. So this is a specialized market for real estate. Anybody that wants to buy real estate, this is the kind of places they come to. All right. So Property Pro. So you can look for houses that are for sale. You can look for houses that are for rent. You can look for short let apartments and stuff. And you just list it. So you create your account, sign up, create your account, show your properties, and you pay for any of the packages. I think they have different packages.
Yeah, the list is 6,000.
Yeah. So you put
18,000. Something for the list.
You put all the details of whatever it is that you're selling. Type, is it land? So
They have for 5,000.
the list package.
That one is Nigerian Property Center. And the list package.
Okay, but this one will go online.
All of them.
Yes, now it's online now, so anybody can log in from anywhere. If I'm in the US or Malaysia or anywhere, all I just need to type is put Property Pro.
What they come they will see the whole property depending on the location where the person wants to buy. People will just search land in Asaba. The whole Asaba will come up.
Different companies.
Different companies.
Yeah, different companies.
Just like that. This I want to pay for at least 3 months. 18,000. I don't want to pay 1 month.
So just type propertypro.ng. Like to get to the website, just type propertypro.ng. He opens it, then you click on post the property or sign up.
Sign up.
Create your account, then you put your details.
But you have to download it first.
No, you don't need to download it. You can just go to use Google Chrome or Opera to just go to propertypro.ng. So let me do it again. So any questions? Do we have any questions?
Please, my Facebook, there's something that I usually see there. When I open my listing, I will see leads, but their contact or their number, how to reach back to them.
It's not there.
Yeah.
So you can click on their profile, then send them a message from their profile.
Most times, if I do it, the thing doesn't work.
I'll show you. I showed you that day now. Abina, you don't remember?
You were busy now. You were discussing with Mr. Dixon.
Oh, okay. Okay, so any questions? Canvas. So canvas. Just remove the S from canvas. Canvas. CANVA. CANVA. Yes, that's all. Canva.com. Yeah, this one is propertypro.ng. Propertypro.ng. There are various. There are plenty of them.
Property center.
There's Olis, there's GG, you can listen. So if there are no other questions, we've come to the end of today's session. Thank you guys for coming. For those who are here physically, for anyone at Asaba, thank you also for joining us in this session. So please make sure you fill the attendance sheet so that we can capture your presence. All right. It's going on. It will get to you.